What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have some more battles submitted by Edry Jason. Now, if you guys saw my video earlier this week with Solgaleo, you guys recognize this team. In replace of Dragonite, which was there before, is now going to be a Rayquaza. And the reason why I really wanted to shoutcast this, not only is Edry Jason climbing up higher in the legend ranks, but Rayquaza is going to be in raids. Mega Rayquaza is going to be in raids this weekend for the Global Go Fest event. And with Dragon Ascent and Breaking Swipe, this thing is pretty nuts, especially for the Master League. So I wanted to showcase these battles, so shout out to Edry Jason for sharing them with us so you guys can kind of get some hype for it. I'm excited to do a couple Rayquaza raids as I'm very close to getting my max amount of candy, and I think that'll be like one of the Pokemon that I actually fully power up all the way. I'm very close on its candy because I've been raiding it for years. So yeah, hope you guys are excited. Let me know what you guys think. Have fun at Go Fest, and let's enjoy these battles. Alright, getting into the first battle here, we have, let us see what Rayquaza can do. We got Solgaleo versus Melmetal here on the lead. Pretty nice matchup with the Fire Spin damage that we are seeing. And Melmetal, once again, can only do neutral in these situations, whether it's Thunderbolt or Superpower. And Solgaleo's in a great position to apply these Psychic Fang debuffs, which is going to lower that defense. It's a guaranteed defense lower, so that Fire Spin now does more damage. As you guys are going to see, Superpower comes through, not too much damage right there. And we will likely, oh, they're going to throw another one. And then we're going to probably see a swap out of this Melmetal lead matchup, which we do. They're going to go ahead and go into, I believe that was a Lugia that came in. So they're going to look to go for the Psychic Fangs to apply that debuff, and it's going to be a Shadow Lugia at that, or not Shadow, dang, the name is escaping me. But you guys know, I haven't seen this in a long time. That form, I can't think of it off the top of my head, and it's killing me because it's not Shadow. It's like a special... Oh my gosh, why am I brain farting this? Please let me know down in the comments. But yeah, anyways, Kiram here is going to make quick work of it. It doesn't matter if it was nice, shiny, and glowy with all the awesome spell effects there, because it just gets knocked out, as we will see a Melmetal come back in the Glaciate here. This is what makes Kiram so versatile in this Master League, is the ability to apply that debuff, which definitely lowers the attack of your opponent, which allows them to which allows you to survive longer, right? So the charge move's now going to be coming through. It is going to be double Iron Bash, which is super effective damage, as we will see maybe Rayquaza. Yeah, Rayquaza is going to come in and load up on energy, and we will see a Rayquaza mirror fight, but they are ahead on energy, which means the Breaking Swipe here is going to be crucial for this matchup, as it does get a shield and lowers the attack, so they will be doing more damage than the opponent. But ultimately, this is kind of tough, as both Pokemon are doing super effective damage to each other. They're going to go ahead and go for another Breaking Swipe, and they might need to look to swap out into Solgaleo right here. I feel like that's going to be the play. No, they let it go through. They swap out into Solgaleo, as Fire Spin is going to be taking down the Melmetal, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Again, I am kicking myself for forgetting what that form is. It's specific from Team Go Rocket. Right, okay, we got a Dialga lead, so very positive matchup, especially when you have a double dragon backline, right? Dialga is the supreme kind of dragon because of its typing, the Dragon Steel, which allows it to only take neutral damage in the mirror match and only take neutral from Fairy. It's extremely powerful, and why it's been meta since day one when it was introduced into Pokemon Go. Now, Thunder does quite a bit of neutral damage right there, which definitely changes this matchup up, as before, whether it's Iron Head or Draco Meteor, those are heavily resisted, where Dialga now is going to be swapping out into Giratina. So Giratina catches the charge move, but ultimately this still applies the debuff no matter what, and they can bring in the Rayquaza right here and start shredding. I wouldn't be surprised if, oh, they do go for the Breaking Swipe right away. I'm sorry, this is like the third shoutcast I've done today. If any of you guys have noticed, I have the same t-shirt on in the previous videos. You might be like, what is he? I'm shoutcasting all of these in one sitting right here that I can, which brings a ton of hype to these battles because I've just been going off the high of the previous shoutcast. But we do see a Togekiss now come in, so they're going to go ahead and go for that Breaking Swipe, apply some pressure, get the chip damage, but no shield right there. And this is tough. If I'm being honest, Solgaleo having to come in with this little health, Togekiss has gotta know. They do get a shield though, so Kyurem does have a chance with Glaciate, and this is going to be very crucial for this matchup because they're going to be forced to shield. They're taking super effective damage from Charm. We know that there is the Dialga still in the back, which does come in, and is going to be forced to throw a shield, but ultimately Kyurem, I think, is going to take it. They're going to be able to farm down with Dragon Breath. They're going to be able to throw a Glaciate to lower the attack of the Togekiss, and they might just be able to get to a second one in time. So this is looking to be a good game, very well played. So much damage right there as they can get to the next one in time. GG's, Kyurem is able to take in Glaciate. It just goes to show why it is so clutch in this Master League meta. So good battle right there. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Solgaleo on the lead versus Groudon. Tough matchup. We're going to see, actually, we'll see what they decide to use the safe swap. They are going to use the Kyurem still as a safe swap in this situation, and Rayquaza swaps in, which is going to be tough for them because Glaciate is not only doing double super effective damage, but is lowering that attack, and Rayquaza guaranteed to give up a shield right here, as it might just get farmed down. They could potentially take Switch, which is exactly what they're looking to do, as Breaking Swipe comes through here to lower the attack. So both players doing super effective damage, both players lowering the attack, as a Dragon Claw now comes through to try and get shield number 2, which they do. Dragon Breath now, no, the opponent decides to go for the charge move. Do you shield? Do you risk it and try to farm down? No. They let it go through. Solgaleo can come in and farm down with Fire Spin now, even though it is resisted. And they do have the Dragon Ascent, and this is where things get crazy. Rayquaza with Dragon Ascent is one of the hardest hitting moves in the game, as Zacian is going to be coming in, and Dragon Ascent cannot be shielded. My goodness, this is going to be a lot of damage. Boom! Nearly one-shots the Zacian right there, and all of your hard-earned money and work to get that move empowered up was worth it. Love to see it. Dragon Ascent living up to the hype, as Solgaleo versus Shiny Groudon once again here on the lead. Kyurem gonna go ahead and swap in. Zacian comes in for the counter swap, but this matchup all comes down to the charge moves, as Glaciate is gonna be not forcing a shield, applying the debuff, which is crucial here in this matchup because Play Rough now is doing less and less damage. We'll have to see if they actually have it. Close Combat or Play Rough. Charge moves to look for right here. It is going to be the Close Combat version, so they should be able to get to one more Glaciate, which now could KO. The debuff from Close Combat is going to be forcing the shield here from Zacian, as they're going to look to try to farm down, but I don't think they will. They're forced to throw. And now we have an opportunity with Rayquaza to sweep this game, and I'm here for it. We're going to see the Solgaleo now come in, Fire Spin down as the counter swap into Yveltal, and the Rayquaza is unleashed. Perfect matchup here for them, as they can safely go for Breaking Swipes for neutral damage, stopping the Dark Pulse right there, and applying those much needed attack debuffs. Here comes Breaking Swipe number 1. Now, the question is, do they commit to the farm down or go for double Breaking Swipe? It looks like they want to commit to the farm down and give up a shield here, which is perfect. If the moveset is what I think it is on Groudon, then it is only going to be Precipice Blades and Fire Punch, which means Rayquaza is a very good position. There is still the Zacian in the back, so watch out for that as a potential sack swap. Here we go. Zacian comes in. They have a charge move ready. That is so unfortunate. They're going to be forced to shield right here. And Rayquaza now, as the Wild Charge gets thrown. Let's see. They go for Breaking Swipe right away. They don't want to get hit with another Wild Charge. And Groudon, I don't think is going to be able to do enough damage with a Fire Punch right here. It might be, if I'm being honest, actually. It might just be enough. But with the attack drop, actually, is definitely not enough, especially a double attack drop right here, which means it has to be Precipice Blades, which it is. That means Solgaleo should be able to swap in and look to go for the Psychic Fangs. This poor Groudon is so debuffed. Offensively with Breaking Swipe, defensively with Psychic Fangs. The shiny Groudon is stuck between a rock and a flying dragon, as Precipice plays can't even one-shot Solgaleo, as Aslan here is gonna be taking it with its Zoid damage. I love making the memes on Solgaleo. It's a Zoid, it's Aslan, it's grown-up Simba, you name it. Good game. Alright, we got Solgaleo now versus Mamoswine. Very good lead for them, especially with the backline. Let's see how this goes. We see a counter swap into Dialga. Still a good matchup for them, but ultimately they can't stay in here forever. They need to have the Mamoswine be forced to come in, most likely against the Kyurem, as Psychic Fangs does land and get the defense drop. Excuse me. Now, something to note here. I know a lot of new players are always coming in to check out Go Battle League. Few things with debuff moves. If you shield it, debuff still applies. That's something very, very important. If you have a debuff on yourself and then swap out, your switch clock is up, you can click on another Pokemon, it clears any debuffs or buffs on you. So you can't use a shield to stop a debuffed move like Psychic Fangs. And this is a good opportunity, like we said before with Kyurem, to force the Mamoswine back in. This gives the opportunity for Rayquaza to sweep because they already have 2 counters out of the game here with Mamoswine and Dialga against a dragon. There could be a fairy in the back, and so be it. But odds are it's not, and we're going to see the potential sweep here from Rayquaza as Mamoswine is looking to go for another charge move. They're going to go ahead and let it go as the Avalanche should be enough neutral damage. No, it's not enough neutral damage, and we do see a Zekrom in the back, so Rayquaza is gonna come in and make quick work of it with both Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipe. And look at that damage. You might think this is the Great League, maybe the Little Cup, with how much damage that fast move is doing. Boom! Get out of there! See ya! As they can safely let this go. Crunch I don't think is going to be enough. Oh, it's going to be Fusion Bolt. Never mind. Boom! See ya, Rayquaza. Solgaleo is going to come in and take it out. And then this is going to be a good game with the Iron Head right here as they can safely shield and close this one out. But just the damage there with Dragon Tail in the Master League. This is level 50 Pokemon. And it got it below 50% HP in like four fast moves. That's like Little Cup Great League category right there. More Little Cup. Hilarious. Awesome to see. Alright, we got Solgaleo versus Dialga here on the lead. If it's the Thunder variant, it is obviously a very tough matchup. If it is the Ironhead Draco Meteor variant, it's much more heavily favored towards Solgaleo as they go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs. We do see that the Dialga is deciding to stay in. This could also be a tell that maybe they are core broken in the back. Might be a fairy back there. So they're going to go ahead and shield. It was an Iron Head, unfortunately. We do see a counter swap into Dragonite. So now we're going to see the Psychic Fangs in this question. Do they go into Rayquaza or do they go into the Kyurem? They're going to go ahead and go into Kyurem and look to do as much damage with Dragon Breath as possible. So they're going to go ahead and give up a shield against the Dragon Claw. They might just be able to farm down with Dragon Breath. Let's see. It's going to be close. Yep, they do get the full farm down. They have a Glaciate ready to go. And we're going to see that Dialga likely come back in. No, it is going to be a Kyogre. So the Glaciate, unfortunately, is resisted, but still, the attack debuff here is very crucial to help out. But the Kyogre can easily clear that as they're going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claws now for neutral damage. And the Kyogre really can't farm down. They're doing resisted damage with Waterfall. And the Dragon Breaths are really starting to add up. We see a counter swap into Rayquaza against the Dialga as they can get to a Breaking Swipe in time, forcing the first shield of this game. And it is going to be up to Solgaleo to win this one against the Kyogre, even though they're only going to be doing resisted damage, as his charge move now coming through is going to likely be taking out the Rayquaza. No, barely, not enough. Dragon Breath takes it down. Anyway, Solgaleo is going to go ahead and come in and farm down. They will have a Psychic Fang. No, the opponent gets to probably another Iron Head here. Maybe Thunder. No, just another Iron Head. They do have a Psychic Fangs ready to go for Kyogre, though, which is very important as Kyogre is not in a good position. They have to throw a charge move here in order to take it out. We see another Psychic Fangs come through to force the final shield. Question is, how do you close this game out? Because Double Surf is the way to win it. The opponent went for another fast move, and they get Dragon Breath down. See ya. The quick snipe there. With in order to win that game, they needed 2 surfs, and they probably didn't have it, which is why you saw that extra waterfall go through. Good game. All right, we got Groudon here in the lead. We know how this works. Rayquaza coming in. That is bold, coming in a bit late as they go ahead and go for the Dragon Claw here to force the shield. But they should be able to get maybe 2 shields in this matchup. And that way Rayquaza can sweep in the endgame. Let's find out. They're going to go ahead and shield the Breaking Swipe. They should be able to get to 1 more Dragon Claw in time. Maybe they go for the Glaciate. Yeah, they go for the Glaciate right here, which is perfect. This still gets the shield like you're supposed to. And it applies that debuff, which is going to be crucial for the Solgaleo here to take less damage from the Rayquaza. But they should be able to farm down with Fire Spin here. So we're going to see that come in. Rayquaza is going to go ahead and go for the charge move right away. I believe this is just Breaking Swipe. Yeah, applying the debuff here. But they will be able to... Oh, this is kind of... I feel like they have to... No, they're going to go ahead and commit to the farm down. That's the better call. Get all of that energy and then let your Rayquaza sweep with a charge, or with 1 shield, 1-0 shields. Yeah, here comes the Rayquaza. Unleash it. What is going to be in the back? Groudon having to stay in. This is never a good situation if your Groudon has to stay in. Zacian comes in way too late. Dragon Ascent coming down from the heavens. You love to see it. Boom! Nearly one-shots once again as Rayquaza is going to be able to farm down. And this poor Groudon has to surrender, as that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Alright, moving to the next one. We got Solgaleo now versus Solgaleo. Tough lead matchup for both, because both are doing super effective damage with the fast moves, and both are doing resisted damage with charge moves. So it's anyone's guess of who's going to commit to the swap out, who's going to commit a shield maybe later on in this fight, who's going to stay in, who's going to bail. We'll find out as the first Psychic Fangs comes through. All right, we're gonna brace ourselves for the second or the third round of Psychic Fangs. That's where things start to happen, right? Right now, neither of them are too concerned. Actually, we do see a swap out into Kyurem now as a counter swap into Xerneas. What is that? Geomancy? That fast move, I haven't seen it yet in the Match League. That fast move is blinding. My gosh, what is that? Holy Lord, is that a glitch, or is that... You guys can let me know down in the comments, because I usually don't check out Master League, but that is crazy. If that's the fast move animation, my gosh. Alright, Solgaleo is going to go ahead and come in. They have the Iron Head ready to go, but that is actually blinding how bright that is, how much area it takes up. Boom, down goes the Xerneas, in comes the Solgaleo, so they must be weak in the back. Hopefully it is not a double fairy, because Rayquaza is going to have a tough time. They're going to go ahead and let this Psychic Fangs go through. They're going to counter swap in their own Rayquaza now to farm down, but not before the opponent can get a Psychic Fangs off, and Rayquaza has to let it go. Let's see what is in the back. Hopefully it is not another dragon. It is the best option possible. A very good option, which is Yveltal, only doing damage with its charge move. Yes, it has Snarl, but it's not doing a lot of fast move damage, as you guys can see. And with the Breaking Swipe, just consistent pressure, the consistent debuffs right here. Rayquaza is making quick work of the Yveltal, the Bacon Bird here, as they can safely double shield and look to go for one more Breaking Swipe to close this game out. There's still a Solgaleo on the other side, but they should be able to take this one, as they can go for a Breaking Swipe here to KO, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played, as Rayquaza is just sweeping teams today. See ya. Man, what a cool Pokemon, living up to the hype. It used to be not even considered anywhere near close to meta like a year ago. 2 years ago, right? It was non-existent because it just had terrible moves. And now with Dragon Tail, right? It's high attack with Dragon Tail paired with a low energy charge move, stab, Breaking Swipe, attack, debuff, and then the Dragon Ascent. It's like, my gosh, how good is that? As we now see the classic Kyurem versus Kyogre, or not Kyogre, Dialga mid-game right here. They did get a shield as well, so Solgaleo can easily come in and farm down. I think it might have been a Kyogre lead. I missed the lead because I was just so excited to talk to you about the Dragon of Rayquaza, because it is a fan favorite. I know a lot of you absolutely love it. The shiny variant, Mega Rayquaza, is just beautiful. And it has insane charge moves. It is like the pinnacle of power until we get Mega Mewtwo's. That will be awesome. All right, it was a Kyogre on the lead. Oh no, we got a Togekiss in the back, so this is going to be a tough one to come back from, as the only way to win is go for the Dragon Ascent, and hopefully the Togekiss lets it go, please. Boom! See ya! Uh-oh, Kyogre's still going to be able to farm down. But now, Solgaleo with this many Psychic Fangs might just be able to take it. Here we go. Buckle up. The Dragon Ascent was the win con, as one more Psychic... Oh man, this is going to be close. It's going to come down to the fast move of Fire Spin and Waterfall. The damage output to the energy gain. No, they go down. Good game right there. So close. Oh my goodness, I am hyped. Solgaleo on Solgaleo here. Whew. I told you guys, like, this is my third Shoutcast in a row. It has been building up over the day for all the amazing battles that we have, or that I have seen. So if you see this shirt, that means I was doing a Shoutcast. But yeah, very, very, very fun games today. Thank you for everyone that submitted. These are awesome Pokemon to showcase, like Carbink, which is going to be in GoFest. Rayquaza, which is going to be in GoFest in the raids. It's a very hyped time of the year, the best time of the year to be playing Pokemon Go, as we do see a shield be given up on that Psychic Fangs. We haven't seen them do that yet, as now they're going to counter swap into Kyurem to get ahead on energy, as Solgaleo is free to go for the Psychic Fangs. Potential Iron Head here. No, it's just going to be Psychic Fangs. Now we see a counter swap into Lugia as they go for the Glaciate here for super effective damage and lowering that attack. As the opponent decides to no shield attack drop, can they get to one more? They get it in time. Beautiful. Super effective damage here. If Lugia does not shield, it is bye-bye. And it's bye-bye. See ya, Lugia. You thought that was a... You thought that was a Dragon Claw, huh? No, sir. Rayquaza is going to go ahead and come in and farm down. Can easily let the Psychic Fangs go through. And let's see what the final Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be another dragon. Uh-oh, it is a shiny Rayquaza. The end game boss has shown itself. Now they need to counter swap into Solgaleo here to get these Psychic Fang debuffs off, because the only way they are winning this game is with their own Rayquaza, with a shield, with fast move damage. They let the Breaking Swipe go through. They're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic Fangs, and now... this is anyone's guess. If they can get one more Psychic Fangs off, I think they can win. Let's see. They're overcharging. Oh, they do get to it in time. Okay, I was like, why didn't you throw it right away? They do get to it in time. This is going to be forcing the final shield. And now with double defense drop, it's going to come down to the back-to-back Ray. Oh, the fast move! They sneak it through! Perfect! They're able to shield. And that is going to be a good game. What I thought was a wrap. With two shield shiny Rayquaza, they were able to come back because of the Solgaleo Psychic Fang debuffs. This battler is out of control. Edry Jason, thank you for sharing not only this set, but your previous set with Solgaleo. This team was awesome to watch. Huge congrats, I can speak today, on climbing not only to legend, but beyond. What an amazing showcase. Solgaleo living up to the hype. Kyurem, beautiful safe swap in this meta, and Rayquaza. My gosh, so much fun. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.